Let's get into it. Thank you guys so much for being here for this deeper dive session. I channeled Goddess Isis, and it is said that she was so powerful that she helped people to move from the hell of their own fears to the heaven of their own love. Let's get into it. The first words I channeled were on the brink, okay? Oftentimes, when one is on the brink of a new cycle, their world around them comes to a halt. It is at this point that you look up and you begin the work. It is not the time to look beside you, to the left or to the right of you, to see who is still standing with you. This phase, this closing of a cycle, this shedding of skin, this transformation requires your complete and utter focus. We mourn along the way, never looking back as to not get stuck or consumed by the old. You have asked, and this is the requirement to receive. Stay focused on your path ahead with a light heart. Who is meant to remain will be with you at the top. The journey is faster and less painful when we understand the transaction, right? Let's get into it. So the first part where she says, their world around them comes to a halt. These are those periods where friendships start going left, your long-term boyfriend, girlfriend, things start going left, you know, things start happening at the job. You gotta let her cook, right? This is where you have placed your desires upon the universe. And in order for her to bring in your manifestations, right, she has to be able to do her thing and work the works, right? Everybody's not meant to go where you're going. We've heard this several times. But the truth behind that is, yes, these things might need to fall away in order to set you up, prepare your table for that path ahead to call in your manifestation. Unfortunately, we mess it up, right? Because we get to panicking like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I need to look for another job. Things ain't working out. And we get to panicking sometimes and we create these blockages, right, to our blessings in that moment. We delay the timeline. That's why she says it's faster and less painful when we understand what's happening, right? I liken it to the gardener comes in and like the soil is like stagnant. There's nothing growing there and it's just dirt, right? And you tell them, hey, I want this thing to look beautiful, like abundant it up with a bunch of flowers, right? As soon as they start getting in there and digging up the soil, because that's required in order to plant the beautiful seeds to bloom these beautiful flowers, we're like, what you doing, right? We don't want them disturbing that soil, but sometimes the universe has to do this, disturb our soil a little bit. But we need to have that faith and in the universe that they are working for our best and highest good. So every once in a while, when our feathers get ruffled, we need to not panic. Instead, we need to ground and be reminded. That's where we do that work on them shadows to stay in that space of high vibration and just know she's doing a thing to bring it in. That's where we need to stay focused, okay? On top of that, I do want to mention when she says, do it with a light heart. Stay focused with a light heart. The attachment, right? Being detached from the outcome of things. It is so true when it is said, reason, season, a lifetime. It's being able to let go with love and understand that while it might be painful, so yes, we can mourn along the way. It's for us not to go back to old habits, not to go back to old things that kept us stuck, because the universe is working that soil, baby, to bring you bloom, right? I hope this makes sense for you. Let me know. Deeper dive. Link is in the bio. I got you. And don't forget to join the Discord. I almost closed out without saying it. Don't forget to join the Discord, guys. We do yes and no's in there almost daily. We've got collective guidance just like this, intuitive practice exercises as well, and such a beautiful community. Come join the Sin City tribe, baby. Because if you ain't in the tribe, then where you at? Remember that meme?